National Electrical Code Section 210.11 Code addresses specific requirements for dwelling unit branch circuits. This section focuses on small appliance branch circuits and states that at least two 20-amp branch circuits shall be provided for all receptacle outlets specified by 210.52b. These circuits are exclusively for small appliances and must serve the kitchen, pantry, breakfast room, dining room, or similar areas. The key takeaway here is the exclusivity requirement. These 20-amp circuits dedicated to the dining room cannot serve receptacle outlets outside of the specified areas. In other words, a 20-amp circuit intended for dining room receptacle should not also power a receptacle in a foyer, hallway, or any other room outside of the kitchen, pantry, breakfast room, dining room, or similar areas. The purpose of this requirement is to ensure that sufficient power is available for the numerous small appliances typically used in these areas. Overloading circuits can lead to trip breakers and potential fire hazards. By dedicating these circuits exclusively to these specific areas, the code aims to prevent such overloading. To understand the practical implications, consider a situation where a 20-amp dining room circuit is also used to power a receptacle in the foyer. During a dinner party, multiple appliances might be in use in the dining room, such as a slow cooker, warming tray, or an electric carving knife. At the same time, a lamp or other device might be plugged into the foyer receptacle. This combined load could easily exceed the 20-amp capacity of the circuit, causing the breaker to trip and interrupting power to both the dining room and the foyer. This scenario highlights the importance of adhering to the code requirements. The NEC is not merely a set of suggestions, it is a set of legally binding rules designed to protect people and property from electrical hazards. Installing electrical wiring in compliance with the NEC is essential for ensuring electrical safety and preventing potential problems. The specific wording of NEC Section 210.11 current is crucial. It clearly states that the 2 or more 20-amp small appliance branch circuits shall serve all receptacle outlets. These circuits are intended to exclusively serve the kitchen, pantry, breakfast room, dining room, and similar areas. The term exclusively is the key to understanding the restriction. It means that these circuits cannot be used to power receptacle outlets in any other areas of the dwelling unit. It is important to note that this requirement applies specifically to small appliance branch circuits. Other circuits in the dining room, such as those powering lighting fixtures, may be used to power other devices or receptacles outside of the dining room, as long as they are not small appliance branch circuits. When designing and installing electrical wiring in a dwelling unit, it is essential to carefully consider the intended use of each circuit and ensure that it complies with all applicable code requirements. Consulting with a qualified electrician is always recommended to ensure that the wiring is installed safely and correctly. An electrician can provide valuable guidance on code compliance and help to avoid potential problems. In addition to NEC Section 210.11 code, there are other relevant sections of the NEC that relate to receptacle outlet placement and circuit requirements. These include NEC Section 210.52, which specifies the requirements for receptacle outlet placement in dwelling units, and NEC Section 210.21, which specifies the requirements for overcurrent protection of branch circuits. It is important to be familiar with all of these relevant sections of the NEC to ensure that the electrical wiring is installed in compliance with all applicable code requirements. Consider an example to illustrate this further. Suppose a homeowner wants to install a new receptacle outlet in their dining room for use with a small appliance. The homeowner could tap into an existing 15-amp lighting circuit to power this new receptacle. However, this would not comply with NEC Section 210.11 code, which requires that all receptacle outlets in the dining room be served by at least two 20-amp small appliance branch circuits. To comply with the code, the homeowner would need to install a new 20-amp circuit specifically for the new receptacle outlet. This would ensure that the receptacle outlet is served by a dedicated small appliance branch circuit and that the dining room has sufficient power for all of its small appliances. The purpose of the NEC is to provide a minimum standard for electrical safety. It is not intended to be a substitute for good engineering judgment or common sense. When designing and installing electrical wiring, it is always important to consider the specific circumstances of the installation and to take into account any potential hazards. Consulting with a qualified electrician is always recommended to ensure that the wiring is installed safely and correctly. There are several reasons why the NEC requires dedicated small appliance branch circuits in the kitchen, pantry, breakfast room, dining room, and similar areas. Firstly, these areas typically have a high concentration of small appliances, such as toasters, coffee makers, blenders, and microwave ovens. These appliances can draw a significant amount of power, and if they are all plugged into the same circuit, it could easily become overloaded. Secondly, the NEC recognizes that these areas are often used for entertaining and that multiple appliances may be in use simultaneously. This further increases the risk of overloading a circuit. Thirdly, the NEC wants to minimize the risk of nuisance tripping of circuit breakers. When a circuit breaker trips, it interrupts power to all of the devices connected to that circuit. This can be inconvenient and potentially dangerous, especially if it happens while someone is cooking or using a critical appliance. By requiring dedicated small appliance branch circuits, the NEC helps to reduce the likelihood of nuisance tripping. In addition to the specific requirements for small appliance branch circuits, the NEC also has general requirements for branch circuit protection. These requirements are intended to protect the wiring and equipment from overcurrent, which can cause overheating and fires. The NEC requires that all branch circuits be protected by an overcurrent device such as a circuit breaker or fuse that is sized to protect the wiring and equipment. The size of the overcurrent device is determined by the ampacity of the wiring and the rating of the equipment. The ampacity of wiring is determined by its size, material, and insulation type. The NEC provides tables that list the ampacity of various types of wiring. It is important to consult these tables when selecting wiring for a branch circuit to ensure that it is properly protected. The rating of equipment is typically marked on the equipment itself. The overcurrent device should be sized to protect the equipment without causing it to overheat. The NEC also has requirements for the installation of receptacle outlets. These requirements are intended to ensure the receptacle outlets are installed safely and that they are accessible to users. The NEC requires that receptacle outlets be installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. The NEC also has requirements for the spacing of receptacle outlets. These requirements are intended to ensure that users do not have to use extension cords to reach receptacle outlets. Extension cords can be a fire hazard if they are overloaded or damaged. The NEC requires that receptacle outlets be installed so that no point along the floor line in any wall space is more than 6 feet, or approximately 1.8 meters, from a receptacle outlet. This ensures that users can easily reach a receptacle outlet without having to use an extension cord. In addition to the requirements for receptacle outlet spacing, the NEC also has requirements for the location of receptacle outlets. These requirements are intended to prevent receptacle outlets from being installed in hazardous locations, such as near water or flammable materials. The NEC prohibits receptacle outlets from being installed in bathrooms within 3 feet or approximately 0.9 meters of the inside edge of a sink. This is to prevent users from accidentally touching a receptacle outlet while they are wet. The NEC also prohibits receptacle outlets from being installed in locations where they could be exposed to flammable materials such as gasoline or propane. This is to prevent a fire from starting if a spark occurs at the receptacle outlet. The NEC is a complex and comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical safety topics. It is important to consult the NEC when designing and installing electrical wiring to ensure that it is installed safely and correctly. Consulting with a qualified electrician is always recommended to ensure that the wiring is installed in compliance with all applicable code requirements. Furthermore, it is not permissible to extend a dedicated dining room 20-amp circuit to supply outlets in other rooms such as living rooms or bedrooms. The NEC intent is very specific on the areas these circuits can serve to prevent overload issues. Consider a dwelling with an open floor plan where the dining area flows into the living room. Even if the spaces are visually connected, the 20 amp small appliance circuits from the dining area are not permitted to feed receptacle outlets in the living room. The NEC is very clear in its definition of the areas that these circuits can serve, and any deviation from this could result in a code violation. The application of 210.11 cone is not limited by the size of the dining room or the number of receptacle outlets within it. Whether it's a small breakfast nook or a formal dining room, the requirement for dedicated 20 amp circuits that exclusively serve the intended areas remains constant. Also, this section of the code does not differentiate between permanently installed appliances and portable appliances. Both types of appliances contribute to the overall load on the circuit, and the NEC aims to accommodate the potential for multiple appliances being used simultaneously, regardless of their installation method. The NEC undergoes regular updates and revisions to incorporate new technologies, address emerging safety concerns, and clarify existing requirements. It's crucial for electricians and anyone involved in electrical work to stay informed about the latest edition of the NEC and any local amendments or interpretations that may apply. Moreover, simply replacing a 13 amp circuit breaker with a 20 amp breaker on an existing circuit does not make it compliant with NEC 210.11 cone. The entire circuit, including the wiring, receptacles, and overcurrent protection, must be rated for 20 amps. Attempting to increase the amperage of a circuit without upgrading the wiring can create a serious fire hazard. In situations where an existing dining room circuit also feeds outlets in other areas, the best course of action is to separate the circuits. This involves running a new dedicated 20 amp circuit for the dining room receptacles and disconnecting the existing circuit from any outlets outside of the specified areas. This will ensure compliance with the NEC and provide adequate power for the dining room appliances. The NEC also addresses the use of ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, protection for receptacle outlets in certain locations. While GFCI protection is not specifically mandated for all dining room receptacle outlets, it is required for outlets located within a certain distance of sinks or other sources of water. The specific requirements for GFCI protection are outlined in NEC Section 210.8. In conclusion, NEC Section 210.11 cone is a critical provision that ensures adequate and safe electrical power for small appliances in dwelling units. By understanding and adhering to this requirement, electricians and homeowners can help to prevent overloaded circuits, nuisance tripping, and potential fire hazards. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous, and it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that the wiring is installed safely and correctly.